What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are jumping into something completely new. It's gonna be the Crew Motorfest. Crew's one of my favorite series. I started playing it when the original one came out back in 2014. I played the Crew 2 and recently just bought the Crew Motorfest because I focused too much on F1. Didn't really have the time, so decided to jump on the Crew, play it again, and now that I have a Wii, it'll probably be more fun, and which it is. The Crew, it's very fun. It's an open world RPG, not RPG, but has some sort of RPG elements. The way you upgrade your cars, you find loot around the world, and once you start, you do a playlist. You pick a car, and you basically travel around. This game is in Hawaii specifically. It's not like the whole U.S. like 1 and 2 where. As you see in there's the intro, where it has some Lamborghinis. They look extremely well. The details really nice. The vehicle sound is really nice. You can even tune the cars to the front aerodynamics, rear, brakes, roll bars. More extensive than I actually thought the Crew would get. I didn't even know it was there until I actually started clicking stuff and I found it. So it was actually pretty cool. There's a lot of cars. There's over 200 cars in the game, if I'm not mistaken. There's some DLCs that just came out, and season 5 just dropped like 3 or 4 days ago, which is what got me back into the game. Because playing so much F1 is the only game I play, so I wanted to play something different. I just been having a blast playing this game, and I also like hypercars a lot. I also watch WEC for those who watch it, and I was like, damn, I want to drive a hypercar, and I wanted to find a game that has one aside from Assetto Corsa. Competition doesn't even have those because that's just GT3. So I decided to something arcade-ish. This is not a sim. You cannot jump into this game expecting a sim. It's not. Works with your wheel. It is fun. It is much better if you can. It is not a sim. It is an arcade, just like Need for Speed is, even Grid Legends. It's just better, in my opinion. I believe this is. I'd rather play this than play Need for Speed. It's just even the Crew 1 and 2. I found them better. This has boats, cars, four-wheelers, motorcycles, airplanes, you name it. It has it all. It's overall, I think it's a better experience. It's actually very deep in detail. So you saw I picked the Mustang in the beginning, and I picked the America Bustle playlist. So what the game does, it makes you do certain races in that playlist to unlock awards related to that vehicle class, and my class being muscle cars, so I was focusing on muscle car races. As you see, the really cool intro, the cinematics in this game are just insane. Yeah, it's definitely very well done. I see why it has such a big player base still. I didn't think the Crew was still as popular as it was in the first one, but yeah, overall it's a really good game. Graphics are good, sound is good. One thing with the wheel, and I'm gonna show my wheel settings later on in the video, so make sure you keep on watching if you want to see them. But it felt really strange. The wheel felt really loose, and so the problem was that the wheel was at 900 rotation. So every time I turned, it didn't feel like it was turning at all. So what I did was I lowered it to 450, I believe it was, and I increased the steering linearity, and that kind of stiffened a little bit the force feedback, because it felt really weak, like there was none. There is force feedback, but it was just really weak, and I believe it was due to the wheel rotation being so high. So yeah, my wheel settings are gonna be later on in the video, so make sure you stay around and watch for those. You're gonna see some races here that I did, and just some overall gameplay and driving, so you can kind of see the driving in the game. It's just a really fun game to just kind of lay back and drive around. The last time I played, I just drove around, was just doing 360s, kind of getting a feel for it. It takes some time to get used to, especially on wheel. I'm on a Thrustmaster TGT2, so if you are wondering, it is compatible with the Thrustmaster TGT, and I'm guessing the TGT2, and I'm sure a T300 as well. But yeah, that's how I play in first person view. It's just a lot more fun and feels easier for me, at least. So yeah, so it's compatible with TGT2. Make sure you get your wheel settings done, because it feels extremely weird. But once you get it down, it is great. It feels really fun. There's also assists in the game if for those who need it. I turn them all off, like the racing line. They have traction, ABS, everything. If you play F1, all the same settings are here, and I think a few more. I didn't feel any different. I turned them all off. I didn't think there was that much difference playing with assist and no assist. But who knows? Maybe it's because I just play so much F1 and the Assetto Corsa, so it just kind of, it's the same. But those settings are there as well, so you can turn them on or off, whatever you need. Corners only, or just a full-fledged line, traction, all the whole 9 yards. It's all available to be used in the game as well. The map is huge. The map is really big, and I don't think in this video I caught the whole map. In the video, just a small portion of it. But I'm gonna be making more videos and probably live streaming the game upcoming soon. But the map is just immense, and it's really big. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of events, and for certain events you need to have certain classes of cars, like open wheel cars you can drive. I believe the RB19 or the RB20 is available in the game. Some are electric for certain playlists or events. Some are muscle cars, some are Porsche. Yeah, you gotta unlock certain cars to do certain events. To do certain events, you have to play other events to be able to unlock other stuff. The game is like an MMO. If you didn't know, haven't noticed. There's players everywhere. You see them all the time. The map is full of NPC drivers, real players. Yeah, really well done and fun experience. I'm a big fan of F1. I like playing F1. I'm trying to play it competitively, as competitive as I can. But overall, I feel like this is just more fun. You know, it's less stress. Cars look cooler. There's just a lot more to do. Yeah, that's just my take on it. But I do play F1 more, and I do enjoy playing F1 overall more. But I do think this is just more fun. But I enjoy the F1 experience a little more, just because I think it's just the competitiveness overall. But yeah, this is just, especially if you have friends and you have a crew, how it's supposed to be met. Yeah, this you just be instantly hooked. As you can see, here's the trailer for season 5 and all the cars that are available, all the new cars that came in. Yeah, it's just fun. There's a big hub. There's actually a live car meet and car show going on, where you can customize your car, put it there, people vote for whatever cars they like. You see they have a freaking Hellcat here, or I believe that's a Demon, one of the two. And then they have a Ford GT, which is just an amazing car. Yeah, so this is one of the car shows that is going on right now. It is live, so people actually are voting for these cars. You can also buy cars. Yeah, it is just great. It's awesome. This is the current car I have. So I ended up, this part of the video I was later, so I actually upgraded from the Mustang to the Aston Martin. And I actually have liveries now. My Aston Martin says like FIA. Has the Aston Martin, the actual F1 Aston Martin liveries on the car, and they're actually really well done. I got them from the actual store. Somebody made them, and you can take people's liveries and put them on your car, which is actually really cool. See here, a portion of the car as well. See, the map looks great. Look at the skies, very blue. Yeah, it's just really cool. You see, those are players, just people everywhere. But yeah, so yeah, I'm in the Aston Martin right now. I have the Mustang, Aston Martin. I'm looking to get another car here soon. But yeah, the driving, I want to say feels smooth. It does. It's just the wheel settings just have to be. I'm gonna keep harping on that. Just they can put you off really easy, especially if you play something like a Assetto Corsa or even in the F1 games. Yeah, it just, the steering feels wonky. So you see here, these are my steering settings. You got to put dynamic range off, which is basically your steering rate, and bring it back down to 450 or whatever is comfortable for you. I put the linearity, I believe, at 30. I believe that's where I left it. Everything else you're gonna see, I was just testing it out. But yeah, and then my gearbox is sequential, which is just basically using the paddle shifters because I don't have anything else. And then I started the Porsche playlist. Started doing some Porsche races. I believe it unlocks you a 911 at the end when you're done. Not done yet with it. I still have a few more races, but yeah, it's just really cool to see the cinematics are just, it's very well done, very good, sounds great. Voice acting is okay, but I'm not expecting no The Last of Us. It's cool, but the cinematics are top notch. Really enjoy it. But yeah, definitely recommend this game if you're thinking about getting the game or don't know. Definitely jump into it. Season 5 just started, and this is the beginning of year 2. So the game's only been out for, I believe, for just 1 year. So this is a year and a few months. So this is definitely a perfect time to start, because updates are coming out, patches have come out, and things have obviously been patched through. I'm not really sure what the state of the game was at launch, but yeah, definitely a good time to jump into the game. Like, I waited myself, so, and just like the F1 games, you saw the disaster of F1 24. That's just kind of a trend in today's day and age of video games. And this was actually my favorite race, which was a rally race on the Porsche playlist and events. This was just extremely fun to do. Like, it was just intense. The difficulty was a little too low, but that's fine because I'm still trying to figure out the handling, getting it down packed. It's not that it's hard, it's just sometimes I'm turning and I'm losing the car, but it's not because like the car's oversteering or anything. It's just the wheel. It's weird. It's just, I know it's the wheel settings. But yeah, you see the game just looks amazing, and it's extremely fun. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this game, if you played it, if you haven't played it, and if you're going to be playing it, because like I said, it's on sale right now as well, which is why got me to play it again. I was on the store and I was like, oh look, there's a DLC that's on sale, so I'm probably gonna end up buying that. So this is not really a review, it's more like a first impression, just because I played the Crew 1 and 2. But I played the Crew 1 a lot more. I hardly played the Crew 2. I maybe put like 30 hours in it. But the Crew 1 I put probably a few hundred. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am almost at 400 subscribers. I would love if you guys subscribe, leave a like. Yeah, help me reach that goal, and then hopefully end this year with a lot more than 400. Probably hopefully 450. Who knows how far we can get by the end of this month and into the new year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell if you don't want to miss my races, live streams of definitely this game, probably Grid Legends. I'm also working on a video for Grid Legends, but mainly F1 24 and my league races, which is what I mainly do and focus on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.